Yep, I'd say they've moved too low. Well, a very good evening, everybody. This is the Gulf Harbour Radio, ZMH286, Patricia and David, looking out on an absolutely miserable night. And it's been like this all day. We put the fire on this morning, not because it's cold. It's 18 degrees outside, but it has just been pouring rain, blowing from the northeast all day. It's, we're up to now? We've up to 38 millimetres of rain. It's just been amazing. We haven't gone outside except to get the newspaper, and that's about it. It's just been horrible, and we're hoping that we might have an improvement tomorrow, a bit like golfers. Not that we're golfers, but, you always wish for it, despite the number of fronts and troughs, etc. on the synoptic chart. We're hoping for a better day tomorrow. I'm sure it can't be any worse. It's just horrible. Although, no, it could be worse because they've forecast electrical storms for us tomorrow. Fortunately, it's not so bad everywhere else, and we have been entertained today just looking. I've never seen such a vast area where we've got boats of interest. We've got Icy Red has finally left Cosrai in Micronesia, bound for New Zealand, in fact, bound for this area. They're at 5 north and 163 east. They're probably listening, but I can't hear them, but who knows, we might pick them up later, or somebody might. Nice 14 knots of easterly, so they're doing okay. Crazy Flavour also coming to this area here around Gulf Harbour, heading for Sabu Sabu. They'll get there on Monday. They're at 17 degrees 39 and 176 west, so not too far away. And we've got Somerset up there in the Taurus. Looks like they might have moved today. And Otama heading to Gladstone. So what a big spread of boats, and hopefully with better conditions in here. Otama look as if they're actually back on course now, so they'll be happier. I'm going to see if I can find them first. They're the ones on passage that I could possibly hear but may need some help. Otama, Gulf Harbour Radio.
This is Otama Radio. Copy?
Oh, yes, I do, Ted. So that's good. How's everything going? Go ahead with your report.
Well, yes, hopefully you can hear me. I've got some maintenance on the microphone, so let me know. I'll give you a position. It's 22 degrees, 12 minutes south, 159 degrees, 21 minutes east. Course and speed and wind as follows. Course 280 degrees through, speed 4.8 knots, wind southwest 15, southwest 15. Over.
Absolutely perfect copy. So whatever you did to that microphone has certainly made a big difference, coming through really, really well. Otama 2212 south, 15921 east on a course of 282. They'll be pleased about that. 4.8 speed with a southwest 15. And I think David said it's just going to continue to back, so your days will get much more cheerier. But you do sound pretty cheery at the moment anyway. Over.
Yes, and it's been a lovely sail, a great sail. We had most of the day, we actually had a west southwest, and it was only about 2 hours ago that it backed off to the southwest, and we're hoping it will continue to back off to the south. Over.
Yeah, I noticed the change of course, so that must have been when the wind did go to the southwest. Here's David.
Oops. Yeah, Ted, you'll get your wish. It looks like it'll go south, and then tomorrow by around lunchtime, you should have a southeast wind, maybe south-southeast, but in there anyhow. And good direction for you. You should be able to make some very good time at that point. And that good direction wind should last until you get into Gladstone. ETA still around Wednesday, maybe Thursday? Question? Over.
Thank you, David. ETA is Wednesday. Can you give me a speed on, say that again as for tomorrow, over?
Tomorrow's speed and wind.
Okay, hang on. Okay, just guessing where you'll be. It's not too hard to do. You'll just do maybe 60 miles or so by the time this will be in effect. But looks like fairly light air, believe it or not, where you'll be. Only about 5 knots out of the east, from what I could see. It basically starts off later today out of the southwest, as you said. Then it's going to go south, and then by probably breakfast time, it should go to the east. Going to be cloudy late on Sunday. Don't see very much precipitation, although there's going to be cloud about. There's a bit of a trough almost on the coast, but pretty light air. And then Monday, as you continue on, probably even, I don't know, about the same, maybe less air, but then it picks up again. I'm going to give this back to Patricia, and I'll move it to Monday and Tuesday. We'll see what we're dealing with as I move you west-southwest. Hang on.
Yeah, it's very difficult for him to move his cursor with talking at the same time because of the RF. But just to repeat, it is going to keep backing, so but light, and by lunchtime tomorrow, southeast, then east. So it's going to go south, southeast, east between now and tomorrow lunchtime. David always goes by meal times. Monday it starts off light but picks up. I think that's what he's checking out on a couple of models at the moment. You have a very good signal at the moment, Ted. Whilst he's looking, I presume all is well on board. Over.
Yes, all is well on board. That's great, and we'll speak to you again tomorrow.
Yeah, just stand by. He is checking things out. That microphone of yours is a bit icky. I've worked on mine too, but just to be sure, I decided to buy another one to have as standby when we go cruising this summer. We're going to head up north for 3 or 4 months. So there's nothing worse than trying to push your thumb through the microphone, which is what I was trying to do. So anyway, it all looks good, very pleasant, in fact, for your arrival over the next few days. So you probably will wish for a little bit more wind because you've got a pretty heavy boat, but better that than the alternative. Anyway, here's David.
Well, trying to work out where you'd be. Best thing I can do is just give you a couple of positions. So I'll give you a latitude of about 23 south and 155 east, 155 east, and this would be for Monday. You're going to have 15 to 20 knots, I think, out of the southeast. A couple of the models agree with the direction. One of them has 15 to 20. The other one is a little bit less wind. Then on Tuesday, as you get a little bit closer to Glaston, let's see here. Yeah, the wind looks about the same, 15 to 20 out of the southeast. So it stays southeast on Tuesday. And let's take a look at Wednesday, your ETA.
Late Wednesday, too.
Yeah. Okay, well, virtually the same thing, Ted. It looks like east-southeast on Wednesday. Again, 15 to 20. Might be some higher gusts than that. Another model is looking at just a few knots less, but I would look at plenty of wind. So you have a nice heavy boat there that'll move you along pretty well, I think. I don't see any other problems for you, so I think you'll have a pretty good sail from now on, other than the light air, like we talked about a minute ago. but after that the wind does pick up. Over.
Copy that, David, and thank you very much. This is Osama Clear.
Okay, have a good night, you two. Stay safe. And right, well, we've got a couple of boats probably at anchor now to sort of find out where they are. Somerset, are you on frequency? No sign of Somerset tonight. They're probably still enjoying being on land doing stuff. Eye Candy, did you get down to Crony? Over.
Roger that, we're down at the current anchorage in Crony Bay, over.
Okay, and did you get to sail most of the way?
We did. The breeze nicely came round to the west as we left the anchorage, and the light sail early, but it strengthened to about 18 knots once we got to the wooden passage. We had the tide with us, so we had 2.5 knots going through there, and turned the corner in a southwesterly, and we sailed up the bay, over.
Oh, sounds very nice, and I presume gone with the wind are with you as well, enjoying the company there. So, all good. So, what are your plans? You're going to go hiking in the hills, over? Oh, I shouldn't say that. You're probably going to look after that leg, over.
Yeah, I'm going to watch with the binoculars.
You and David would make a good pair. Yeah, well, you certainly wouldn't be, you'd be slipping and sliding if you were walking around here at the moment. It is so wet. It's a real pain. I'm not looking forward to Monday because I have this walking group on Monday. And, honestly, every Monday it's wet. But, boy, after all this rain, it is going to be more than wet. It is going to be grim. Okay, all right. Well, thank you for that. Enjoy it there. And, we'll probably catch you tomorrow night, see what they've been up to. Clear with Eye Candy, who has a fantastic signal too. Everything's good tonight. Is there anybody else wanting to say hello? Please call now.
Off the wind.
Hello, Liam, and I presume you're down there as well, over.
Yeah, I really don't have to give you a script. Just Andy off Eye Candy. We followed him down here, and yeah, good sail, pretty brisk, and a nice little anchoring to it. It's fine. We'll be here as a day or so, and alongside us there is Goose over.
Yeah, I would have thought you would have led the way with that boat of yours. You'd had more of a slipstream for them to slip into. All right, well, enjoy the nice warm weather there. I presume it is warm. Andrew said there was, I think, a little bit of rain. I can't remember. I didn't write the rain down. I just put the 18 knots of southwest wind down. But, enjoy it. Over.
Yeah, I'm good. We were too lazy to get the main out of the bag, so we just ran with the sail up the front. But that was pleasant enough, and it's nice and easy. Sometimes I can't be bothered getting the main out, especially for short trips. I'm sure you understand that.
Yeah, I'd have to say that we often just do the jib as well. I think David has a comment on the weather down there. Have you? He's just been looking.
On the phone, right?
Crony, yeah.
Oh, Crony,
yeah. No, he was a bit further south than where you guys are. Still pretty sporty, 18 knots of southwest. I'm just looking
it
at.
should come down.
Yeah, David said it should come down, but if you're going to go walk about, you guys, then it won't worry you too much, will it?
Maybe 10 to 15.
10 to 15 tomorrow, he reckons.
Maybe less.
Yeah, looks like there's a little bit of a small low on the northern side, just in the south loyalties there. Anyway, pretty sporty at the moment. So, but you're nice and protected. That's a good thing about New Caledonia, isn't it? Once you're there, it's just so lovely. You don't really have to worry about the weather. Alrighty, good to talk to you both, and we'll catch you. Hang on a minute, I'm going to pass the microphone.
Oh, what's my opportunity here? Anyway, you're at the southwestern edge of that trough that went through New Cal. That's where it's cloud, maybe some drizzle. I don't know if we had drizzle, but anyway, it'll be gone tomorrow. And the reason for those southwesters, that's the air that's filling in behind it, but not too strong. So enjoy yourself there. Yeah, we'd like to be there ourselves.
Thanks, David. From what Patricia said about the weather you guys are experiencing, man, I just can't believe it. Just having one horrible period going back months and months. Yeah, I feel sorry for you. We were in Tongaré in some bad conditions, but you guys are experiencing something a lot worse, I think, over.
It's just been rain. I mean, it's not, I mean, you'd expect it to be cold, but 18 degrees is not cold, really. It's only the 1st of October. But, yeah, it's just the rain. It just seems it's always raining. It has done this week. I'm not sure what it is. I've given up looking at the forecast. But it's just, yeah, miserable because of the rain. So, and by the way, just a lovely signal from you that's made a big difference getting rid of that choke on the antenna. It's just really, really good, strong, clear signal again. So, did you want the microphone again? Why didn't you make use of the microphone when you hit it the first time? Hang on, here's David.
Well, see, it's hard for me to move my computer around from place to place when either of us are talking. The RF just plays havoc with everything. But I was just going to say, I'm sure you know this, getting your own weather probably, but there is a big high that's going to move into the Tasman, and by Friday of this coming week, it's one way away, I know, but it will be about a 10:35. That's 3.5. And my guess is going to be quite a bit of wind up around Newcastle at that point. And there'll be a little bit of trough activity possibly too. Not much, fairly light, but should be some breeze for moving around. That's Friday. So anyway, have a good time up there. That you'll be experiencing, well, even as far as just looking at Tuesday, the effect of that high as it's building coming into the Tasman is still going to affect Newcastle. And you might have a little bit of drizzle on Tuesday. And looking at Monday, about the same thing. Winds will be pretty much out of the south still. So, yeah, enjoy it. And it'll be interesting to get what the actual conditions are when we talk to you again. Over.
Thank you, and thanks, Patricia. Appreciate the update. We'll go clear.
Okay, and anyone who is looking to try and get back to Oz, I suppose this big high, once it moves through, will be a bit of an opportunity to look at if you're in Newcastle and wanting to leave pretty early. Okay, is there anybody else for Gulf Harbour Radio? Nothing heard, so we'll leave you in peace and go back to looking at the rain. We will be back again tomorrow, of course, 0515 UTC, and look forward to hearing from the odd boat again. Cheers, everyone. Have a good night. We're clear. Frequency's all yours.
This high is going to be by Sunday the 9th. It's going to be 10:42.
10:42 high. Wow.
It's going to honk up there.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very windy.